Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. This is Vishal, and today I have got one of the best selling cars of Tata. As you can see, there's one car standing right behind me. So I'm going to do a review of this car. Let me introduce to Mr. Amit. He is the owner of the car, and he was kind enough to come and to give me an opportunity to do a review on his car. Mr. Amit, thanks a lot for coming down.
My pleasure.
तो मिस्टर अमित, आपके गाड़ी के बारे में आप बताइए, कौन से साल का मॉडल है, विच वेरिएंट इज़ दिस कार, आप उसके बारे में थोड़ा मेरे को बताइए.
Okay, so this is BS4 2020 version. 2020 January version.
Okay.
So this is the XZ version of Tata Harrier. BS4 में XZ top variant था.
Okay.
And
Okay.
This has 138 PS of power.
Okay.
350 Nm torque, and
I think the new car has got 170.
yeah, it has 168 PS of power with 350 Nm of torque. So there's an additional 30 bhp horsepower.
Power in the new car.
Yeah.
Okay. And now tell me something. Why you ended up buying? What are the other cars you had considered before buying this?
Yeah, so obviously the other consideration was Hector and Seltos. These both were in the consideration. Seltos, my wife and me both didn't like it. I mean, it was good looking car, yes, but the interior space was much lesser than XUV 300, and you know that is a sub 4 meter car. So, and the cabin space is actually smaller than the XUV 300. That's what we felt inclined for that car. We went to the showroom twice to actually take the test ride, but simply didn't. After checking the car again the second time, we didn't feel that it's good to spend around 20 lakhs for that car.
Okay.
So we left that. Was crossed straight away. So Hector was a very good car. My wife liked it. Everything was okay. Software suspension was something that I didn't want because long drives will be a bit problematic, and my wife gets nauseous during drive, so I didn't want a software suspension setup. तो ठीक है, Harrier में problems थे, 3 bhp पे काफ़ी आ रहे थे, तो Harrier was out of consideration at that time. Then somewhere in August, September, they launched this Dark Edition.
So this is the Dark Edition.
This is the Dark Edition. So the first time I saw the Black Edition, I thought, oh, it looks really good.
Okay.
So that was the first thing. It looked really good.
Okay.
And then when we sat in the car, the feel of the car, the space, everything was very good in that car. Okay. And Tata had actually worked on all the negative reviews that they had got, and they had fixed most of the things that people were facing, where the infotainment system was lagging, or rattling noise, or paints coming off, or all the things they had fixed a lot. So we felt that I felt that it's a good car to buy at that time, and I bought that.
Okay. So now coming to the car. तो आपने गाड़ी तो ले ली, but how has been your experience? ड्राइविंग एक्सपीरियंस इस गाड़ी का आपका कैसा रहा है? आप जब लॉन्ग में जाते हो तो व्हाट आर द थिंग्स यू फेल्ट के दिस शॉर्ट कमिंग, मतलब ये आपको ठीक नहीं लगा, ये बहुत ही मेरे को अच्छा लगा, तो आपका उसका बारे में आप क्या कहेंगे? या सिटी ड्राइव के अंदर में आप बोलोगे कि इट इज़ सच ए ह्यूज कार, मूवरिंग अराउंड इन सिटी थोड़ा डिफिकल्ट होता है इतनी बड़ी गाड़ी ले जाने में, तो आपका अभी तक के एक्सपीरियंस इस गाड़ी के साथ में कैसा रहा? आप मेरे को उसके बारे में बताइए.
सिटी में आई टॉक अबाउट द सिटी ड्राइव फर्स्ट. सो सिटी में इट्स ओके. पतली गलियों में जाना डिफ़िकल्ट है. काफ़ी जगह जैसे यहाँ पे फुल मार्केट जो है, वहाँ उस गलियों में जाना बहुत डिफ़िकल्ट है. बट नॉर्मल रोड्स पे मेरे को कोई दिक्कत नहीं आई अभी तक. यू टर्न्स आर नॉर्मली डन विद इन वन गो. आई डोंट हैव टू टेक 2 turns.
So the radius is good in this.
Radius is good. It's 5.6 meters, and it's good enough for a car of this size.
Okay.
And सिटी में बहुत ज़्यादा दिक्कत नहीं है. बम्पर टू बम्पर ट्रैफिक में I get around 9 to 10 kmph average.
Very good. That's, for this
car. Yeah. And on the highways, what I like about this car is it's very planted and very stable. Even on high speeds, it's very stable.
Okay.
And the steering weighs up nicely. I would not say that it's as good as let's say any of the German cars, the steering, but it's good enough.
Okay.
It's weighted enough and it drives well enough. It's planted enough, and on the hilly areas during those turns and all, it doesn't have as much body roll as you would expect from an SUV of this size.
Okay.
It's very well maintained, very well controlled. Slower speeds and going over undulations, the backside is a bit bouncy, but on speed it gobbles up everything. It's very good at tackling
If there's
bad
small
roads.
potholes and all, you won't feel.
Yeah, won't feel anything.
Okay.
You will feel the tires going over something. That's it.
Okay. Now let me come to ask you one thing. If I ask you what are the best things you like about this car?
Yeah. The best thing is once you are inside the car, you will feel like you are inside a tank. You sit high enough in the car that you get a good view of the surrounding area, surrounding cars, everything. So that's one thing good enough. It has good road presence. Looks good. It has even the BS4 version has enough power to even in city mode. And on highways especially, even if I am going at a high speed with sports mode on, I would easily get 15 to 16 kmpl.
Oh.
And there are
And what kind of speeds you maintain? Like what if you're getting 16? What are the speeds you maintain? 100, 120? That kind.
yeah 100 to 120
Okay, that is the usual speed what we maintain, and with that you're telling you get
15 16.
Oh.
In fact, people who are using cruise control on 80 to 90, they are getting about 20.
Oh, tell me cons about this car. What
Okay,
you don't
the-
like about it?
The first thing is the touchscreen. Even though they have improved the touchscreen a lot, I mean the laggy nature, but it's still very laggy. It's still very slow. The screen is not sharp enough. I mean, if you look at the competition of Kia Seltos and Hector, they have very good touchscreens. So that is one thing. It could have been better. The back camera is okay. It could have the clarity could have been better. It's pixelated as somewhat, but it could be better.
Okay.
Those are two things. Then the engine of BS4 and BS6 is same. I would have preferred if they had remapped it or something to the
170
same
bhp,
170 bhp. That is something. And some of the plastics, I feel interior plastics could be better. They are a bit, if you push it, sometimes they flex. So those I don't like.
Okay, now we have sat down inside the car और मैं आपको दिखाना चाहता था इंटीरियर स्पेस सीट्स एंड ऑल दैट सो टेल मी अबाउट द सीट कंफर्ट अबाउट दिस कार इसका सीट्स आपको कैसा लगता है लॉन्ग राइड पर हाउ इज इट
Seats are really good, and they have very good bolstering.
Okay.
At least for my size, I don't find any issues with the seat. They are
Okay.
very good, and the lumbar support that they have provided here,
Okay.
that is also very good for long rides.
ओके दिस कार हैज़ गॉट हाउ मेनी एयरबैग्स
This has 6 airbags.
okay and you told me there's a problem with your lagging with the
Yeah, if you can see, there's a slight lag. So it takes time to come up.
Okay.
And as you can see, there's a thick bezel on the sides, and that doesn't look good.
good yeah and what any other thing other than that
Yeah.
how the AC तो अभी already it is chilling I can see
Yeah, AC is really good. I mean, you can put it inside beneath the sun for an hour or two, and you start the AC. It will be chilled within 2-3 minutes. Yeah,
so AC is
really good.
really good in this car. And how about the shifts of the manual gearbox? I heard there were problems in a few cars. There used to be shifting problems in certain gears.
Yeah.
Did you face any problems with the shifting?
I haven't faced any issues with the gear.
Okay.
So it's still a bit notchy.
It's notchy.
Yeah, it's notchy. But
Okay.
again, it has already done 6,000 kilometers. So I feel that it could become better as the kilometers add up. So
Okay. Any extra fittings or anything you have done with this car?
no extra fittings on this car except for the I have the dash cam.
Dash cam,
But
okay.
that is connected to the power
Cord
the
over
port
here.
yeah.
Okay.
So it's not hardwired. But that's the only extra thing.
Nothing else other than that. Yeah. It's bare. What it has come from the showroom. It is the same. What you're
the same.
maintaining it. Highway rides. How is the engine sound? Because at present I can't listen anything inside the car. I can't even listen to the clutter. what is coming. I can just listen to the air, जो हवा आ रहा है, that is what I am able to listen. But on the highways, how is it?
Highways, engine noise is fairly contained, but as the RPM rises above 3000, in fact about 2500, there is a bit of clatter not clatter, there's a bit of growl coming up.
Okay.
And there's obviously wind noise because of the wing mirrors and all. The wind noise creeps up a lot over 100 kmph.
Okay.
So that is already there.
Okay.
But usually if you put some music on, you will barely feel it.
Feel it. Okay.
They could have
Quality of plastics?
The plastics are good, but discrepancy in the alignment.
Alignment.
So it's there in that car also. So these could have been removed, and no, the plastics could have been a bit more better.
Okay.
That's what I feel.
Hard plastic.
Hard plastic है, थोड़ा और अच्छा हो सकता था.
Yeah.
But okay.
But I like the handbrake system.
Yeah, I also like the handbrakes. It actually is good. Some people feel that it's a gimmick and all, but I feel that it's more intuitive than the normal ones that we have.
You have to pull.
Yeah, you have to pull. This is very easy.
Easy to pull.
Yeah.
Correct. And what about storage area in this car?
Storage area is more than enough. I mean,
This is a cooled glove box?
it's not a cool glove box. It's but it's lighted.
Okay.
It's not cooled. It has enough space. It has two shelves, so it has enough space to keep your. I am keeping my wipes over here, and then you have got a space here which is cooled, so you can keep any of your small bottles or anything.
Okay. This is cooled, huh?
Yeah, this is cooled.
Okay.
And
There's
there's space over here to keep your phone and all.
And again, there's some space over here. You can your back people can keep over here. Okay. And what about the side pockets?
Side pockets, those are big enough to carry 2-liter bottles.
Okay. We have not spoken about the service cost of this car. So, what would be the service cost of this car?
So the service cost is not that bad, I would say. This has a 6 months service period. That means that every 6 months there is a general checkup,
Okay.
and every 12 months there is a oil change.
So, what are the kilometers?
So the first is 1,500.
No, that is leave around that. After that, what is
It's
your?
15,000.
Oh, 15,000 or 1 year?
15,000 or 1 year.
Okay, you've got to do your oil service.
Oil service.
And what is the cost of that service?
So I just had my 15,000 service because 1 year had crossed, and it cost me slightly less than 8,000.
It's
So
fair
that's-
enough. Fair
yeah,
enough for
I
the,
mean, my Desire, which has crossed around 50,000, that cost more. The
in
service.
fact, I know people who say Maruti service is very cheap.
No, I don't.
But I am of that idea. I've got an 800 and I've got a Ford, and I feel my Ford is much cheaper.
Yeah.
Service is much cheaper than my service what I give it for my 800
Yeah.
at the service center. I'm telling you, because every time my 800 goes to a service center, I don't get a bill below 8,000. And whenever my Ford goes, I get a bill of 4,000 and 5,000, not more than that.
Yeah, that is absolutely true. I mean, people keep on saying that Maruti is very cheap. Maruti is never cheap. I feel that Toyota, Ford are the cheapest when
Even
comes
I
to service.
feel the size of this car, you get an 8,000 bill
Yeah.
is quite fair enough.
In fact, 8,000 is for the first year. I think from the second year, I mean the 30,000 kilometers and 45,000 kilometers, it's around 12 to 13,000. It comes to 12 to 13,000
Okay.
because there are other parts that would change.
Change. That is okay. That's done. Tell me something about the digital meter.
So the digital MID is a 7-inch unit, and you get the analog speedometer on the right. So this gets all the information that you want. There are a lot of menus that gives information about various trips, power, torque, distance to empty, instant fuel economy, and also if there are any notifications that will come up on the menu, for example when you change your drive modes or you change to any of the other riding modes. And you also get information about the music that you are playing right here on the top, and also any of the navigation.
Okay. What are all the things you got over here? Just start explaining from here.
Okay. So these are the various ride modes. So the normal, as I said, is city, and city is common for both the the map and the ride modes. So you have normal mode and then rough road. So you can see that it has changed to rough road, and then wet road.
Okay, so
So-
if it is raining and all.
Yeah, if it's too much, if there is too much water on the roads and all,
Okay.
it's better to use the water mode.
Okay.
wet mode.
And
So
what is this switch?
this is for turning off the traction control,
Okay.
and this is hill descent control, and you can set the speed just like you do for the cruise control.
Okay.
So you can set the speed from 8 kmph to I think 20 kmph while descending. So you don't have to brake or anything. The vehicle will do everything for you.
Okay. How about night driving in this car? How is the headlights and all? You're happy with the light through and everything in this car?
The headlights, I feel the high beams could be a bit better, but overall I don't.
This comes with halogen or it has got an HID kit?
The low beams are HID and the high beams are halogen,
Okay.
and the fog lamps are also halogen.
Fog lamps are also halogen.
Yeah.
Okay.
So these have cornering lamps. So
That
they,
will be really helpful.
yeah. So on hilly areas when you are turning, so you would get better idea of the turns that you are getting into. So those are good, and especially there are it comes with electronics program that has 14 kinds of safety features inbuilt into it. I don't remember all the 14 features, but I can tell you some. So obviously there is ABS and ESC and all. So the things that people don't know is that it has off-road ABS, and
This is a two-wheel drive, isn't it?
it's a two-wheel drive.
Okay.
It's a two-wheel drive and it's a front-wheel drive.
Front wheel drive. Okay.
Yeah. So, but it has off-road ABS. It also has electronic pre-brake fill. So, what that means is that once you are accelerating and you suddenly need to brake, so as soon as you shift your foot from your accelerator, the ECU actually checks the speed at which you are releasing the accelerator pedal, and if it feels that you are releasing it suddenly, it automatically fills the brake lines with the fluid, so that as soon as you press the brakes, it's already ready for you.
Okay.
So the braking time is really reduced, and I have faced certain situations where people have braked right in front of me, and I was able to handle that because I believe because it's working.
Okay.
So that is one thing. The other is disc brake wiping. So the brakes actually, whenever there is water on the roads or whenever it's raining, the brakes get wet, and it reduces the amount of braking power you have. So what they have come up with is whenever there is whenever you have the wipers on, it will actually they will use the brakes to slightly wipe off the moisture that has come up on the discs and the brake pads,
okay.
so that whenever you apply the brakes, it's ready for you. And
So these are with all 4 discs or 2 discs and 2
two
drums?
discs and two drums.
Okay.
So only the Safari that they have launched now comes with all 4 brakes discs.
Disc brakes. And what about it's got auto lights and auto wipers?
Yeah,
something?
auto headlamps and auto wipers,
Both.
both.
Okay. Now tell me something about your clutch.
Okay, so the clutch is light, very light,
Okay.
I would say, but its travel is long. So
So you when you are driving in a
bumper to bumper traffic,
you tend to have a knee problem, knee pain.
yeah, you will have a good leg exercise, I would say.
Okay. How are the backseat comfort in this car?
The back seat is also good,
Let's go sit inside and have a look in that. There is a child seat over here, you can see. तो बैठने के लिए अगर आप जगह देखेंगे तो इट इज़ क्वाइट कंफर्टेबल. आई कैन सी देयर इज लॉट ऑफ स्पेस. मैं यहाँ पर अभी आगे में बैठा था एंड जस्ट नाउ आई हैव कम बिहाइंड एंड सीट फील्स ओके. हाउ इज़ इट ऑन द लॉन्ग रन्स व्हेन यू आर ऑन अ लॉन्ग ड्राइव? द बैक सीट कंफर्ट इट्स ओके.
The back seat comfort is really good. My wife has issue with the spinal cord, so she actually feels very comfortable riding in this car.
Okay.
So that's one of the criteria that we had. So when we are selecting the car, the backseat comfort and how good it is. Really good.
There's no AC vents behind.
No, there is, and the B pillars.
There's an AC vent over here. Boot seems to be real huge. I
Yeah,
think
it's-
450
Yeah,
liters.
it's 425 liters
425.
of space, but there is additional storage space beneath. As you can see,
Oh.
or you can keep all your tools and everything that you
Okay,
require here.
And what about your fifth tire? They are giving you an alloy or it's
No, it's a steel wheel.
Steel wheel, and
it's a 16-inch.
So guys, I am going to talk to him about even the buying experience from Tata.
So buying experience was kind of a mixed bag, and I'll tell you why. So I ordered Harrier during the month of December. What happened was that at that time they had a particular number of vehicles that they would produce in black color.
Okay.
And the dark edition. So for the month of December, they had completed their quota.
Okay.
And the dealership was trying to get, since there were a number of more bookings in dark edition color, they wanted to get some more cars. But at the end, they could not get it. So we booked in December, but we didn't get it in December. We got it towards January last week. So.
But how was the experience with the Tata, like other in general people?
So that's where the dealership came in, and both my sales manager and his manager, they both were very forthcoming with me, and they were very patient with me. So even when I was a bit shouting at them a bit, they were still very polite with me, and they said that, see, this is how it is. If you keep the booking with me for another 15 days, we will definitely provide you.
Okay.
But please give us 15 days.
Okay.
Please trust us. Please give us 15 days, and they were very forthcoming with it.
Okay.
And the way they talked and handled all the communication with me, that actually gave me the confidence to
buy a Tata product.
buy the Tata product.
सो गाइस, आपने जैसे देखा कि इनका एक्सपीरियंस आपने देखा टाटा के साथ में, कि जो भी मतलब लेने जाता है टाटा, उनका एक्सपीरियंस कभी भी ख़राब ही रहा है, बट टाटा इज़ चेंजिंग फॉर गुड, एंड ही हैड अ गुड एक्सपीरियंस विद वाइल बाइंग द कार. सो आपने गाड़ी तो ले लिया, उसके बाद में हाउ वाज योर सर्विस पार्ट? हाउ आपका सर्विस के उसके ऊपर में कैसा रहा आपका?
Service is generally okay.
द सर्विस का आप जाते हैं वहाँ पर, तो यूजुअली टाटा का सर्विस इज ऑल्सो very, when I used to own an Indica, and that time I used to curse, why did I buy an Indica? But abhi I know there are a lot of changes, but I don't know for good or for bad.
Yeah, I think it is for good. I haven't faced any issues while servicing. Whenever I go there, there's a sales manager, service manager, who is directly assigned to me, and then everything, they ask whether everything is wrong. The normal procedure.
Okay.
But
No, how about sorting out your problems? आपको अगर कोई दिक्कत आई है, कोई वारंटी में आपका इश्यू आया है, तो how are they forthcoming in getting solution for that? उसका solution निकालने में how far they were all
yeah, so I haven't faced any such issues on my car till now. There was one where my plastic covering had come off, and they fixed it.
Okay. So आपको कोई दिक्कत ही नहीं आया गाड़ी में, मतलब, but otherwise you are happy with the service?
Yeah, otherwise I'm happy. I would say I'm okay with the service.
So guys, that was an in-depth review about Tata Harrier, and बातों बातों में मैं वीडियो को एंड करना भी भूल गया, and Amit just left. Thank you Amit for coming down to my place and giving me an opportunity to do a review on your car. एंड अब ये वीडियो ऑलरेडी बहुत ही बड़ा हो गया, तो मैं ये वीडियो यहीं पर एंड करना चाहूँगा. अगर आपको मेरा ये वीडियो अच्छा लगा हो तो ज़रूर से लाइक शेयर कमेंट करिए, एंड इफ़ यू हैव नॉट सब्सक्राइब टू माय चैनल, प्लीज़ डू सब्सक्राइब टू माय चैनल. और मैं देख रहा हूँ कि काफ़ी जन मेरे वीडियोस देखते हैं, बट दे हैव नॉट सब्सक्राइब टू माय चैनल और लाइक भी नहीं दबाते हैं. तो अगर आप मेरे वीडियोस रेगुलरली देखते हैं तो आप एक लाइक और एक सब्सक्राइब का बटन तो दबा ही सकते हैं. इसके लिए कोई पैसा लगने वाला नहीं है. तो until my next video, wear your seat belts, drive safe and enjoy your ride. Bye bye.